Hi friends, I'm here with a yoga offering. As always, please go at your own pace. Rest whenever you need to, and feel free to skip things or change things if they're not working for you today. Let's begin on our backs. You can come into a symmetrical, relaxed position. Go ahead and spread out. Either close your eyes or take a soft gaze up towards the ceiling. Begin to slow down your breath. And set a nice steady rhythm with your breath, and we'll have an intention to keep that throughout the practice. And occasionally you will need to check in on yourself, and if your breath has gotten shallow or quicker, more natural, slow it down and deepen it again. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's begin by sliding arms overhead, stretching out really long through your arms and legs. Interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands, the heels of your feet. And then release. Bring your right knee to your chest. Give that knee a good squeeze in. And then straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling, holding somewhere behind your leg. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times both directions. Bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the right, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the left leg. And then release. Bend your knee in and bring it all the way across for a spinal twist. Open out through your right arm. Let your knee and shoulder reach away from one another. And then staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal. Fingers and toes reaching away from one another. And then release, roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in, little circle or rock with your knees. Grab hold of just the left knee, drop the right leg long, squeeze this knee in close. And then straighten your left leg up, flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times both directions. Bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the left, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of your right leg. Release, bend your knee, bring it across. Spinal twist, first with a bent knee. And then try straightening the left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. Roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Little circle or rock. And drop your feet to the floor, getting set up for a little bit of core work. Draw your belly in, press your lower back down from the inside. Let's interlace fingers behind the head. Exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Let's take two more. Last one. Release down and send your right leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, head up towards your leg. Inhale, head down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Let's take two more. Last one. And release and switch. Left leg high. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Last one. And release and switch again. Right leg high. This time take your left arm across, and each time you exhale, reach a little further across. One more. Switch. Last set. Left leg high, right arm across. One more. Release. Stretch long through your arms and legs. Bring your knees back in. Another little circle or rock, massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor. And then make your way up to sitting. And let's come onto hands and knees, tabletop. If you want to pad your knees and you have something to put under there, feel free to put a cushion or blanket. Hands right under shoulders, fingers spread wide. Knees under hips. We'll take a few rolls through the spine, starting by lifting the head and tail, arching. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now, inhale, arch. From here, shift your weight forward, bend your elbows straight back, and dip part way or all the way to the floor. Press up from there. Round. Arch. Go forward to dip down. Press up. Round. Arch. Dip down. If going all the way down is too much, just go a couple of inches and then you can press up from there. Round. Arch. Dip down. Press up. Round. Arch. One more time. Dip down. Press up. Round, and then sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels. Forehead to the floor. Letting go, finding ease as often as you can. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left and then pull back through your right hip. Stretching right side a little more. come through center. And over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Come back to center. Let's lift up through table. And come back to downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. And here you might pedal out your feet a little bit. Bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor, waking up the backs of your legs. And then walk your hands and feet towards one another, and let's hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. Bend your knees as little or as much as you like. Any movement that helps you get into your body is welcome. If a sway or shake out helps you let go here, try that. Let's bend the knees a little more. Slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. One vertebrae at a time, stacking up. Make your way to the front of your mat, coming into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet can be together or apart. We'll bring hands together, standing tall. And let's take a full A series sun salutation. Next inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, coming through high push-up, lower down, chaturanga. Come into your back bend and feel free to take an extra couple breaths in this first one. Cobra or up dog, as low or high as feels right for you. And back to down dog. Take the time you need for all your transitions. And then when we come to our resting pose, choose a pose that feels like a rest. So the purpose of this 5 deep breaths here is to come back to center. Come back to your breath, come back to ease. If you can do that in down dog, great. If it does not feel like a rest to you, try child's pose or sitting, or come down to your knees or forearms. More important than the shape, accessing this quality of presence. One more deep breath in and out. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up. Bend your knee in and start circling this bent right knee.
Making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint, letting the hips open and close in response to the circle. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher, and then a big step forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sink low. Let's grab the left wrist and take it across for a little side stretch. Same thing, other side. Back to center, interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the chest. Release arms up. Tip forward, standing splits. We'll do this with hips square, with the upper body letting go like ragdoll. Let your head hang, let your neck release. And big step back. Warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Settle in, sink low. Let's take eagle arms, right elbow on top of left. Lift the elbows, lift the chest, lower the hips. Try and keep the lower back nice and open by dropping the tailbone. Shift your weight forward, come onto the toes, that back foot, and then step into Eagle, Garudasana. Knee on top of knee. If you can, hook your ankle around your calf, do so. If it doesn't reach, just hug it in close. Unwind. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. You might want to bend your supporting leg or grab a block for your supporting hand. How does this work for you? Going towards a straight long line from one arm to the other. A straight long line from your head through your torso, all the way through that straight left leg. Last breath here. Release. Make your way back to down dog. However you want to get there, feeling what you are doing, your movement transition, whatever it is. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. Feeling what's being stirred up as you do this. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Big step forward. High lunge, inhale, arms up. Sink low. Grab your right wrist, take it over, a little side bend. Same thing, other side. Back to center. Let's interlace fingers behind the back, maybe the other thumb on top this time, the way you don't normally cross. Release arms up. Tip forward. Standing splits. Square off your hips as best you can, but keep reaching that back leg longer. Last breath. Step back. Warrior one. Let's take eagle arms, left elbow on top this time. Pressure between the elbows like you're going to pull them apart, spreading the upper back. And then shift your weight forward, come onto the toes of that back foot. Eagle, Garudasana. Hips low, head high. Unwind. Ardha Chandrasana. Expanding, continuing to expand what's possible. Grounding and lengthening. One more breath here. Release, make your way back to a good resting pose through your movement transition. Any neutral shape. Finding ease again. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's take just the right arm up as we inhale. Exhale over for a side bend. Big reach out. Reach a little further out to come up. Release down. Same thing other side. Reach a little further out to come up. Release down. Interlace your fingers. Press out through your palms. Take your arms up by your ears. Shoulders drop, but arms reach straight. And then rise up onto your toes for a little balance. Could be a slight lift of the heels. Might be coming all the way up. Keeping breath steady. Let's start to fold forward, staying in balance on the toes. You can bring your hands to your legs wherever they meet. Could be the upper legs or lower, maybe even the ankles or heels. Release. Drop the hands, drop your heels, drop your head. Let that go. Bend your knees. Come into chair, Utkatasana. Strong core, relaxed face. Last breath. fold forward. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Let's come into warrior three. And then rise up to standing. Bring your left knee to your chest. Take your time, find your balance here. Right arm can be out or at the hip, and left hand can keep holding the knee, or grab the big toe with the first two finger and thumb. Maybe straightening part way or all the way. Open your left leg out to the left, just at a slight angle, so your chest and hips are still square to the front. Bring it back to the front, opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Roll open through the left shoulder, extend back through the left arm. Gaze forward, release with the front hand, catch with the back hand, King Dancer, Natrajasana. Kick your foot into your hand. You might tip forward a little, but more than anything, go up through fingers, toes, head, chest, everything lifting. And then a big step back, high lunge. Slow down. And then make your way to down dog. However you want to get there, you get to choose how you move, whether you take a vinyasa or just step back or something else. Feeling what you are doing. From down dog, when you are ready, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Warrior three, one breath. Rise up to standing. Bring your right knee to your chest. Steady yourself, and if you did take a different variation on the other side, you can try that again, maybe grabbing the big toe. Open the right leg out to the right, just at a slight angle. Bring it back to the front. Set up for your twist. Opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Working with your body, finding your edges, your limits as they are. One more breath. Gaze forward, release with the front hand. Catch with the back hand, King Dancer, Natrajasana. Last breath. Release, step back. High lunge. And make your way back to a good rest. Letting go of everything we just did, everything we might do. Let's make our way through down dog and into a pigeon pose, right side. And slide the right knee forward, scoot back through the left leg, Help the hips get as low as they'll go, and if a little support would be useful, use something. You might tuck a cushion or blanket or block under your hips, or support your head on something, your hands, the floor, a block. Let's take our time releasing. Bring the upper body back up. If you have something under your right hip that's in your way, move it out of your way so you can lean to the right. Bring the left knee forward. You can switch over so you're now leaning on your left hip, and then send the right leg back. Make whatever adjustments you need to find your way into pigeon on the other side. Take your time settling in, feeling how this is here now. Let's take our time releasing. Bring the upper body back up. If you have something under your left hip that's in your way, move it so that you can lean to the left. This time, bring the right foot to the outside of the left knee, setting up for a seated spinal twist. Bottom leg can be bent or straight. You might try both and see which one works better for you right now. Right hand to the floor behind you. Left arm will either hug the knee or hook to the outside of the knee. Each time you inhale, sit a little bit taller. As you exhale, rotate more. One more breath here. Release, unwind, and switch. Bottom leg straight or bent. Left hand to the floor behind you. Right arm hugs or hooks. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist. Breath by breath, see what's possible. Any more height? Any more twist? Last breath here. Let's release, unwind, and make your way onto your back. And bring both knees in. Take a circle or rock with your knees, massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor. And I'm going to suggest a supported bridge next. For this, you will need a prop. You can use a block or bolster, foam roller, firm cushion,
a stack of books with a towel over it, something under the sacrum, a little bit lower than the lower back so that the hips are supported and you can rest. We are moving towards the end of class, so that if there's a different way you'd like to wind things down, please do that instead. If you want to join me in supported bridge, you could also add a hip flexor stretch by bringing your right knee to your chest, and then straighten the left leg. Let that straight left leg hang, yawning open through the front of the left hip. Let's release. Bring your left knee in, drop the right leg long, squeezing left knee in close and letting the front of the right hip yawn open. When you feel even on two sides, come to neutral. So that could be both knees in, both feet back to the floor, both legs straight, either up in the air or along the floor. And if you want to adjust the placement or height of your props at any time, feel free to do that. And see if you can find a position that's almost totally passive. Letting the tension gradually drain from your body. If you want to take a different leg position at any time, you're welcome. Moving slowly. Eventually releasing. Moving your props. And if you'd like to take a happy baby as a little counter stretch, you can grab the soles of the feet on the inside, press your knees towards the floor, and you can take the next couple of minutes to wind down your practice in the way that feels good for you. So if you're enjoying what you're doing, stay with it until it's done. When you're done, just practice asking, what's needed now? What would be a good next pose or last pose? If there's anything you need to do to feel comfortable in your final resting pose, adjusting your clothing, adding any support or props. Or a little self-massage. Take your time winding things down. Eventually settling into stillness. of the control of your breath, letting go of any doing. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, gently waking your body up again. And let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles, eventually stretching out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. Roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. And then use your hands to help you up to sitting. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you have a good rest of your day.